so it is Saturday morning. I just had like a really productive morning, and I'm about to start 4 calls, which is exciting. I did 2 yesterday. It was really cool. I just did a test run with Mum, and we sort of just like ironed out the creases of the questions and like the way that they run. And then I did another one with a girlfriend, which was, it's just like interesting. It's sort of, I'm talking about stuff that I'm so passionate about, and I love hearing other people's like opinions and like what they're struggling with and what they'd like to know and stuff like that. It's just sort of like, I'm in my element. I love it. So yeah, I got 4 calls today, which will be cool. I don't think that I know the 4 that I have today very well. Yeah, so I have 4, all really familiar names from social media. The last one I know through gym, which is cool. But I'm just so excited to be chatting with people about something that I'm just like so passionate about. And it's actually helping me so much. Like, I'm just getting such a good understanding about what people want and struggle with. And like, I knew that the struggles were there, which is why I wanted to do this in the first place. But to hear it and like to hear the little details and stuff, I'm like, it just like fills my heart, because I'm like, I can freaking help you. Like, and I'm so excited. I just like want to get all these calls done so then I can start the next phase. But yeah, so another 4 today, 4 on Monday and 3 on Tuesday. And then we'll be on to phase 2. So I just thought I'd quickly check in here. I was going to record the calls and stuff, but I think it might be like a bit of a breach of privacy. So I'm not going to really do that. But yeah, I might jump on and just sort of like go over what some of the answers have been, and just share that with you. So better like set up Zoom before it fucking crashes on me or something and I can't make my meeting. It is Tuesday, which means that I have finished my calls, and it feels so friggin' good. I ended up doing about 11 calls, and they all went for about an hour each, and it was just so nice to just chat to people and, you know, be able to help people and have people be able to help me. And it's just been such like a rewarding little process, which is good. I wasn't really sure how I'd feel about it. Like, I'm like, oh, I'm doing like 15 hours work and I'm not really getting paid for it. You know what I mean? Like, that's how my mindset would usually work. But yeah, I think it's different. Obviously, like, I'm creating something for myself, and I know that this is like the first step to making sure that I'm creating something that is really going to help people. So it was really cool. I said that I was going to go through people's answers to the questions, just to sort of like give you an idea of what I asked and why, I guess. So the first question was, how would you describe yourself in 5 words? And I swear to God, everyone's reaction was like, okay, whoa, and like full freaked out. And I was like, what? 5 words? Like, you should be able to list 30 words that describe yourself. So it was really cool to like get people thinking and be like, come on, tell me who you are. I want to know all the good things. Like, I feel like people are so worried about being, like, coming across as full of yourself if you say like, I'm this and I'm that, and it's just not the case. The next question is, how would your friends describe you? And the difference between people's answers on how they would describe themselves and how their friends would describe them really like surprised me. Like, when I asked that first question, everyone's like, I just don't really know. And then the next one, they're like, oh, my friends, yeah, they say that I'm funny and then I'm this and then I'm that and then I'm this. And I'm like, that's because that's who you are. So you should know that yourself. So that was like a cool little intro. The rest of the questions vary, so, you know, like, I sort of just want to get an idea of their day-to-day life. Most people were like, right now, because we're in isolation, so, and I'm like, no, let's go back to pre-isolation. The next one is like, so what's your journey been like with dieting, flexible dieting, health and fitness, all of that? And everyone's answers really interested me. I love hearing where people start from, and like how they started and what they've tried and what they've done and what's worked and what hasn't worked and how they've like clicked their little puzzle pieces together, I guess, as they go. You know, like some people would say, you know, I tried keto and it didn't really work for me because then when I stopped, I stacked on all this weight. And then they're like, and then I had a moment where I was like, that's because I enjoy the foods that I cut out doing keto, and that's why, whatever the reason might be. That's just an example, no one actually said that. So I wanted to sort of get an idea if people have like invested in solutions, and a lot of people had said like ebooks and stuff like that, but they've said that usually they buy an ebook and then they're like, oh yeah, cool, good idea, thank you, and sort of don't really follow it, which is quite common. And I think the main factor for that was that you don't really get support or any like accountability with an ebook, which makes sense. So I asked what their goals were. Everyone had different goals, which was really cool, and like cool to see how like some people's goals are physical, mental, wanting to gain knowledge, wanting to this, wanting to that. Like it was just really cool. And then like, why do you want that? Like, why do you want that? Why is that your goal? And a lot of people really confidently answered that, and they were just like, I want to feel good. I want to feel confident. I want to be in control. I want to be happy. I want to chuck on my size 10 dress and look boss. And like everyone's answers just like flourished with like this feel, like you could see them feeling like, fuck yeah, that's how I want to feel. That's what I want, kind of thing. Does that make sense? Which was really nice to sort of be like, you can do that. There's nothing stopping you, kind of thing. So I think it's like cool to know that that seed's been planted. They've actually stopped and been like, if I achieved that, this is how I'd feel. That would be cool. Okay, so another one was, what frustrates you trying to learn about health and fitness? And every single person, the first thing they said was conflicting information. There's conflicting information, there's so much information out there, they don't know who to listen to, they don't know what to listen to, they don't know what's reliable, what's not reliable, what's got research behind it, what's going to work for them, you know, like, and fuck me, I get it. I absolutely get it. Which is why I wanted to do this. And like, obviously me doing this, there's still going to be conflicting information. But I can sort of give you the background information that allows you to make up your own decision and make up your own mind on why you're doing something. Because I feel like so many people are like, I don't know, don't eat carbs. Why? Because carbs are bad. Oh, carbs are bad, okay, gotta cut carbs out. First of all, not true. And it's just not like, it's not the educational reason why. It doesn't help people understand that. It just puts like a biased opinion into your head. Carbs are not bad. Carbs are a source of energy. Why would you cut them out of your diet? It's not my belief, it's science. And I've never really been a person that's got biased opinions. I'll always listen to what other people have to say, but my main thing is asking them why. If someone says to me like, oh, man, I tried fucking, what can I say without getting in trouble? I tried 15-hour juice cleanse fast fucking keto diet, and it was the best. And I would be like, oh, really? Tell me why. Why was it the best? Oh, because of this, that, this, that. I've gone way off track, haven't I? I don't know what I was saying. Again. And I don't know why. Just ask why. Why? I think I went way off track there, but that's fine. I'll cut it. Okay, so, you know, things that are stopping you from achieving your goals, things that you're confused about when it comes to achieving your goals, health, nutrition, dieting, fitness, all of that. And fears and beliefs about the health and fitness industry. Most people had very, very similar answers. You know, things that are stopping you from achieving your goals. Most people said myself. and whether it was themselves in their self-doubt, their motivation, their lack of motivation, their lack of willpower, their lack of discipline, their lack of self-control, like it just came down to them. Confusing things, again, was just the conflicting information, not knowing where to start, not understanding why, was basically what it all came down to. Okay, so anyway, quite a few questions. One of them was if I was to make 5 educational videos answering any of your questions, what would they be? That was cool, because I was like interested to see what people think that I can deliver them, or what they believe I can deliver them. And it's just stuff to me that is just like it's just embedded in my brain that I don't think about breaking it down and explaining it, which again is why I want to make this course and break everything down and explain everything that's embedded in my brain just automatically now to you, so then you can have it embedded in your brain. That's basically it. There was a couple more questions, but yeah, like I said, it was just really interesting seeing everyone's answers and like hearing people talk about their journey with health and fitness and where they want to be and what they need to change to achieve those goals and stuff. And then obviously like just being able to help people when they're like, oh, I just don't understand protein. And I'm like, oh, here we go. Protein is da 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 da, and just like help them, and then they have like a moment where they're like, oh, genius. Like, thanks for that. So that was really like rewarding for me. I was kind of like, I loved that feeling, which sort of makes me even more excited to make this course, because I'm like, I'm gonna have that feeling every day when this is my main gig and I'm helping people every day. I think that's it from me. I have my next call with TK, so I haven't really introduced TK, but TK is I'm gonna call her my business mentor, but I don't know if that's what she is. She's just my little go-to bloody whiz-bang business girl, and she's gonna help me create this course. And yeah, she's been absolutely amazing, really, really good to deal with, super helpful, super supportive, and just has a different way of thinking than what I do, which is why it's so beneficial to work with people that are professionals in their field, because the things that she thinks of, I just wouldn't think of doing or saying or putting it that way or whatever. So I already am 100% confident that my investment to work with her will be worth every single cent and more. So I have my second call with TK on Friday. So a couple of days from now. I've still got a bit of work to do. I've got to condense answers and get some feedback and stuff off people. But that's basically it. So I'll chat with her on Friday and we'll go into stage 2, which I'm super excited for. That's it. But yeah, thanks for watching. I honestly appreciate it more than you know. And I'm super excited to see where all of this goes. Stay tuned. We'll probably chat like after Friday. Thanks for watching. Absolutely love you for it. Cut it out.